to do something fun, and essentially that's what it was for me. So
get your mind off the injury, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So it was
Torn
good.
quad.
Yeah.
So that costume, thingamajig, it's a huge costume. How long did it take to get into that costume?
Man, it takes a good 10, 15 minutes every day to get into the costume. They had people on site helping me get into it. I think the hardest part was putting the mask on. It's a lot taller than me, honestly. So putting it on, I couldn't really breathe, can't really see. It's really hot in there. But after a while, you get used to it and you become a majig.
You became a majig. Did you worry about your injured quad while you're in that giant costume?
Yeah, definitely. I try not to move a lot. If you notice, the other contestants move a whole lot more than I did. And if you also notice in the costume, there's a cut on my right. On my right knee.
That could have been a little
right furry cut.
Tip off.
So it's a little tip off, but I don't think people notice that.
No.
Well,
go ahead. So you injured, and you said that we were talking off camera. You said you kind of knew you're going for a steal against the Raptors, and you kind of knew as soon as you hit the floor, you knew something was wrong, and you kind of knew what it was.
Yeah, definitely. I've been having problems prior to, man. You know, when I was going for the steal and I fell, it felt like my kneecap touched the floor.
Right.
It felt like it just fell off my body. So as I was tumbling over and I sat there, I immediately, if you watch the replay, I immediately take my knee pad and I take it over my knee and I see a big dent in between my quad and my kneecap. So right then and there, I knew it was over. So
it is rare this happened to Tony Parker. It happened to Charles Barkley. It ended pretty much both of their careers.
Yeah.
So God bless you coming back in the middle of your career.
Thank you.
But you do have another career you could pursue because you now have 2 albums out, and you pretty much stole the Masked Singer show because you can flat out get it singing.
A little bit.
Yes, you can.
A little bit.
So how much do you want that to be your second career, or even maybe a first career in some ways?
I don't know, Skip, honestly. You know, at first it was just a hobby.
Right.
You know, something my mama made me do when I was growing up at church. Like, go sing, boy. Like, and then after a while, it was like, share your gift, share your gift, share your gift. And ever since then, it's like, we want more music, we want more music. So, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe after, you know, my basketball, my long basketball career is over. Right?
You know you bought a karaoke king. Hey, take the mic.
Well, he doesn't need karaoke. I mean, he's just
Well, I'm just
real
saying,
king.
I mean, if we get a real, we could do this.
No, but this man is a balladeer because you can sing some ballads. Those are some beautiful.
Oh, so he want to be all soulful. He want to be Luther Vandross, Teddy P, all them.
And he will.
R&B.
So what makes you happier, singing or playing basketball?
Basketball is my first love, for sure.
Is it? Okay.
I've been playing that since I was 4. I've been singing since I was like 7. So basketball is my love. Music is, I love music, obviously. I love singing and everything like that, but there's nothing like busting somebody on that floor. So that's where my heart lies.
If you could do a duet with someone, collab, who would it be with?
Probably Drake. I would do a song with Drake just because, you know.
The Baby, where it's at right now, though.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of great rappers right now. The Baby, Roddy Ricch, there's Future, everybody, you know. It's whoever's willing to do one with me, you know. So.
Well, 2 Chainz chipped in on your first EP, right?
Yeah, that was all right, too.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Can you rap as well as sing?
No, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper.
Yeah.
Don't let no one else. I'm not a rapper.
Huh.
Everyone, Dame got that.
Dame's got that.
Lil Will, there's some other people out there that can rap, but me, I'm
But is the ballads, the Luther, the Barry Whites, is that in vogue now? Because it seems like you either rap or you hit the pop.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's not as much, I guess you could say, ballads and R&B out right now, but there's still people who love it.
Yeah,
you gotta give it.
That's all I listen to. I listen to the groove. That's it for me.
So, should the Lakers now be the prohibitive favorite to win this year's championship?
Why?
Good question.
I mean, everything's up in the air, man. It's a long year. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. So, I think it's way too early to dub anyone. So.
Even the Clippers? Because, everybody talking about the Clippers, they load managing. And so they just, everybody talking about the Clippers, they Kawhi, he load managing. PG load managing, everybody load managing and getting their head bust, but they're going to turn it on come playoff time.
Again, it's a long year. So, I mean, they doing what's best for their team and their players. So they think that's what's going to work for them. But at the end of the year, anything is possible. The Pacers will be healthy, though. Fully healthy.
There you go.
What you trying to say? You going to...
I just throwing it out there.
I mean, hold on. You know, they got that 6'11" guy up in Milwaukee.
The Pacers will be healthy, though.
Well, does that include Mr. Oladipo in that health?
We'll see.
We'll see. Is it a goal?
Yeah, I mean, I plan on coming back this year at some point, so we'll see.
If you had to put a percentage on it, where do you think you are? 75, 80?
I'm not sure. Probably around there. Maybe a little more. We'll see. But I think the biggest thing is just with this injury, because it's so unique, you got to listen to your body more than you listen to your mind. Right. Your mind is like, let's go. But your body's like, no.
What did the doctors tell you that performed the surgery? How long did they say what's normal for this type of injury?
At first it was like 6 to 8 months, but you know, everybody's different, everybody's unique. I think when Tony did it, he kind of came back in like 7.5 months.
It was way too fast.
Yeah. So for me, it was like, I'm kind of like a case study because, you know, I'm so young and it doesn't really happen to a lot of people my age. So for me, I'm just kind of take the easy way and just kind of just take it easy. And when the time is right, I'll know.
By the way, Tony Parker rushed back for this guy named Kawhi Leonard, who was quitting on my Spurs at that point. I'm just throwing that out. No, you don't have to comment, but that's exactly what happened. And it did not work. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you haven't gotten over that.
So,
though.
speaking, I'll never get over
No.
it. So, speaking of Lakers Clippers, I know it's way early, but from what you've seen so far, which team is better? So far.
And who has a better record?
Well, you know who has.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, right now, I mean, the Lakers probably would be the better team. They're playing better right now, but, you know, I mean, the load management kind of is a different thing, you know, so
There's some bull jive in it. Go ahead, you can say some bull jive.
So the Clippers, so the Clippers aren't fully loaded every game, but, you know, we'll see. I'm looking forward to the Christmas matchup, Christmas Day matchup. I think
You got it. So, speaking of another team, the Houston Rockets, you're going to have some insight into that because you did play a whole year alongside one Russell.
Oh, yes, I did.
Right?
Definitely, yeah.
And you did pretty well, and he did really well because that was his first breakthrough year in which he averaged a triple-double. How do you think it is working out so far between him and his old friend James Harden?
I think they're doing pretty well. I mean, once you get those two together, they're both such, like, alpha males.
Right.
So it's going to take time for both of them to kind of figure out, well, whose turn is it to be the alpha dog in certain moments.
True.
So I think after a while, it'll click and they'll figure it out. And eventually they might be able to do something special. Who knows?
It's always going to be James Harden. You know, I mean, the dude's averaging 39.
Yeah, but them double teams is coming.
But you know, Willis is doing okay. He's averaging 23, 8, and 7. That's
not
chicken
bad at
feed
all.
numbers.
But, okay. Talk about LeBron. You got to be surprised. Here's a guy that's in the 17th season, about to be 35 at the end of the month. Are you surprised that he's playing this well?